The Boys Season 5 just dropped another nothing episode, and I've lost almost all hope that this show is going to end well. The creators and actors promised that Season 5 would be this show's version of the apocalypse, that no one was safe, the viewers' minds would be blown by the carnage and character deaths, but so far that's been more so what they've said than what they've delivered. The only thing apocalyptic about this season so far has been the gray filter. The season premiere, despite being very good, wasted every wisp of promise from Season 4's epic finale by immediately getting the boys back together completely unharmed and unchanged, undoing the epic Season 4 finale twist of Butcher's being a fully committed, genocidal psychopath by making him more of a mildly committed, possibly genocidal psychopath who can still be talked down, and resetting the status quo right back to where it was for most of seasons 3 and 4. Then episodes 2, 3, and 4 each delivered an hour of wheel spinning wherein nothing really happened, and wherein we get the same basic formula of the boys uncover a weapon or tactic that could kill or ruin Homelander. The plan hits a snag and fails. Then the status quo just resets at the end. Despite how this show purports to be depicting an Orwellian nightmare in which the protagonists are being hunted like dogs by Supes and even the American government, they're all free to walk and drive and fly around in the wide open without being seen or heard by satellites, cops, feds, or anyone else. Last episode was the worst because it not only deployed that nothing formula, but also did a ridiculously tropey and predictable plot where the boys all get possessed by mind-altering super drugs, Last of Us style, and fight each other. It also wasted its entire run setting up the Vought Rising prequel series that's supposed to be airing next year. Season 5, Episode 5 basically just continues that trend of final season episodes that don't do anything or go anywhere. There's a nowhere plot line about Firecracker, of all the nothing side characters, for whom the writers try to make the viewer feel sympathy with a tacked on backstory about her former pastor and Soldier Boy, and about how she apparently loves Jesus more than Homelander, even though she's violated God's word a billion times over by now, with fornication, swearing, lying, gossiping, and straight up murdering innocent people. And about how her loving Jesus more than Homelander causes Homelander to kill her. There's a nowhere plot line about the decaying bromance between Black Noir 2 and the Deep. There's a mega nowhere plot line about, I'm not joking, Billy Butcher's dog getting sick after eating chocolate, and how Huey saving the dog leads Butcher to be okay with letting Annie and Kimiko have some of the V1 if it can be found so that they can survive the virus. Then there's the obligatory supernatural reunion plotline, which is as disappointing as the rest of this season has been. Soldier Boy and Homelander chase down yet another nowhere lead on V1, this time to Los Angeles and Jared Padalecki's Mr. Marathon. This plotline is essentially one big eye-roll inducing meta joke that takes jabs at Sony and Hollywood and that plays up the gruesome deaths of Seth Rogen and several other B-tier real-world writers and actors for laughs. The only real plot developments that come of it are how Soldier Boy and Homelander learn that Bombsight has some V1, which the viewer already knew since the last episode, as well as how Soldier Boy decides randomly that he actually loves Homelander now and won't let anyone else kill him. Never mind how downright hypocritical those words are coming from Soldier Boy's mouth, given how he wanted to murder Butcher just a couple episodes ago for backing out of the Season 3 plan to kill Homelander. Just this show right now is delivering maybe the worst so-called final season since Stranger Things. And honestly, if this were the final season of maybe a network TV show with a 24 episode order, what The Boys is doing right now might actually work, because there'd be room for an 8 episode beginning, an 8 episode middle, and an 8 episode ending that take their sweet time in setting up a million meaningless side plots that have time to cook and ultimately converge at an epic finale. But the problem is that The Boys is an 8 episode per season streaming show that aims to be prestige television. A show like that doesn't have the luxury of wasting half its final run spinning its wheels on nowhere drama and side quests that could have come from a CW series rejected episodes pitch pile. Seriously, just how, in an 8 episode final season of a show like The Boys, Did the writers decide to do an entire subplot about a dog's getting sick from chocolate? Now, yeah, sure, The Boys Season 5 does still have 3 episodes left, and who knows, maybe the first 5 episodes were just the necessary setup, maybe those last 3 will blow the viewers' minds and be the best in streaming television history, maybe the finale will be the best ending to a prestige TV series since Breaking Bad or The Sopranos. I'm just saying that going strictly by the evidence so far, I very, very highly doubt it. But as always, that's just my opinion. Let me know yours.